Hi everyone, thank you for joining me and welcome to this pick a card. I was going to do the grand tableau, but we're going to do a timeless pick a card. This pick a card is good for any time. We're asking for an angel message of love. So this is advice for your love life, regardless of whether you are with someone or whether you're single. This is a romantic love advice. We have 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, 4, so kindly choose from the 4 piles. I will also ask that you guys like and comment down below. It's good karma, and I'm very happy to hear back from you. So please leave a comment and let me know how your pick a card went, and let's begin. So we're going to take a look at number 1 first, as usual. And so we're going to find out what the angel message is for love, okay? So I have a bunch of different decks as usual, 3 oracles and 3 tarot cards. So let's take a look at them one by one. Okay, so your first tarot card is, your first message is the Emperor. Okay, so this is concerning a husband for some people, or this is concerning someone who is greatly important to you in your life. There's a closening of relationships in this situation. Next, we see the Empress. Wow, okay, so this could be a twin flame situation because the Divine Father and the Divine Mother came out together. Here is your next message, and we have the 8 of Angels. This is confusion. So you may be in a state of not really understanding what's going on in this relationship. You may have met someone and you're having really serious feelings for them, but you don't know exactly how those feelings are meant to ground, what they are going to crystallize as. Likewise, in your current relationship, there's a closening of bonds, and there's a lack of knowledge on how to resolve a situation. There's a lack of understanding on how to deal with a situation and make it work. Maybe some things have been said in the past that have been very hard to reconcile in your relationship, and maybe if you're not in a relationship, maybe it's starting off in a really awkward way. So I think that you should just, maybe you're overwhelmed by the fact you've met somebody who's that important to you in your life, and you're kind of dealing with the confusion of trying to figure out what this person represents in your life. Here is a card from the Whispers of Love, and have patience. That's right, love is patient and kind always. Such a pretty card. And then we have from the Vibes deck, we have get grounded. Exactly, so how do you crystallize your desire? And the Romance Angels say this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So it seems as though you're very close to someone who's of great importance in your life. You may be feeling overwhelmed at this time in this situation. I think you feel like this person is the one. Very likely this could be a twin flame relationship that is freaking you out, that you have found yourself in this situation and you don't really know what to do about it quite yet. I think that this advice is really good. Be patient, allow the situation to unfold, and I think that whatever information has come to the surface in this situation, it's important for you to be patient and kind and really allow the situation or the information to ground in some way so that you can deal with it on an emotional level. I feel as though this looks so beautiful together, right? These 2 cards, the Empress and the Emperor. So there is some kind of huge involvement in your life at this time that has sparked up a lot of confusion. Now, in certain circumstances, this can represent parental involvement in the situation, which is causing a great deal of confusion. Maybe your relationship, your parents said that you can't see somebody, but you have great feelings for them. Again, have patience with regard to everything that is going on. Remember, if this person is the one, in time you will see how their behavior shows you exactly what they are to you and what they represent to you. So be patient, get grounded, and trust that if this person is the one, it will be very clear for you that this is the person, and you will get through all problems that you are experiencing with them through communication at this time. So if you are experiencing communication issues and delays, allow time to happen, and definitely, the proof is in the behavior, right? The proof is in how they behave, and you have to allow for time to see that. So you'll see that in the long term, okay? So good luck. Very powerful beginning, I have to say. It could be that I really strongly feel like if you are just starting a relationship, you may be very overwhelmed by this energy. So you may be very overwhelmed by having met someone who is in some way, very impactful on you. You don't really know what to say a lot of the times. Okay, so just be patient, and I'm sure that what is meant to happen will, and so just allow things to unfold naturally. Here is for number 2s. If somebody wants to do time caps, it would be really nice of you. I would greatly appreciate it. And let's take a look at your cards. We have 3 tarot cards and 3 oracle cards. Let's see what's going on in your love life. The first message is, so we have the 5 of Hearts, sorrow. So some kind of disappointment. You have been dealing with a certain type of disappointment, unmet expectations, that kind of thing. The 5 of Stars, this is the 5 of Wands. There could be a lot of people involved creating a lot of confusion about which way is the right way for you to go. The next message is, we have the 7 of Trees. This is my favorite card. This is the 7 of Pentacles. So rather than succumbing to the confusion and disappointment that you have been experiencing in your love life, I think you're going to choose to invest into yourself, either into your physical body or into your financial goals. Remember, there's a huge, I know this is timeless, but there's a huge transit in Capricorn right now with Saturn, Pluto, and Mars. And these 3 planets are giving a massive push to do with financial growth, financial perseverance, and success. So rest assured that the energy that you're putting into your life, because of some types of disappointment with regard to relationships, is going to produce and yield good outcomes. It feels as though you've almost been, well, I'm not trying to trigger. If this has happened, then you'll agree. Don't expect this to happen if it hasn't happened already. But I do feel as though you've been disappointed by your person, the person you're thinking about. And I think that it involves other people as well, not necessarily a third party infidelity, but maybe just to do with opinions and pushing around ego stuff, where you really cared about someone, but someone couldn't get on the same page. They couldn't behave in an appropriate way towards you. And so instead of worrying about it, it's actually caused a little bit of anxiety for you, which I'm sorry for. But I think that you're, again, going to get really focused on what you can control, including taking care of yourself, taking care of your bank information, taking care of all the financial stuff around you. And once you see the progress that is being made, then you will push away from these negative feelings that have left you sort of shaky. They've left you, you're not sure which way to look, you're not sure what to think about things. You've been confused a little bit, and it's not necessarily intentional. This person didn't confuse you intentionally necessarily, but I do feel like maybe they were a bit careless with your heart. Here is the Whispers of Love. So act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Okay, that's really resonant. And then we have the vibes. So we have a vibe check. It's important to elevate your mood. Don't let anybody to let you feel down. Don't let anyone to keep you down. And then we have the romance angels, separation. A time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you are feeling as though this relationship is on the fritz, then this is a bit of a confirmation that there is going to be some type of separation between you and the person that you have on your mind. I feel as though this is really important. This is you building yourself up, and act as if your partner is here. So even if they're traveling, maybe you're worried about them traveling somewhere and being away from you, and this is what all the confusion is about. I don't feel like this energy is malicious. I don't feel like somebody did something to you. I feel like maybe it's ignorant or maybe it's insensitive. So I think that the thing that you can do to really get on top of a situation is, like I said, go to the gym, save your money, find for yourself financial success, and act as if your partner was here. So make sure that you look cute every day, make sure that you feel good about yourself, as if you were about to meet that person for a date, or as if you were about to hang out with that person, okay? So keep that in mind, keep that momentum going. I have a feeling if you do, the outcome of this will be very positive for you and will lead into a new situation, or when this person comes back, you will feel very rejuvenated and fulfilled and happy about the things that are going on. So I don't feel like it's necessarily for all of you the end of the road in this relationship, but I think it's important for you to nurture yourself through this process and get prepared for some type of separation that has left you so worried and discontent up until now. I love this card so much. It's like the sun through trees. I don't know if you guys can tell very well, but it's just so freaking beautiful. Love it. Love it so much. Anyway, so now let's go on to number 3 and let's find out what the messages are. Okay, so we have again 3 oracles, high 3, and let's see what your cards say. Okay, so your first card is, so you have the King of Stars. So this is a King of Wands, a Sag, Leo, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is maybe an energy that is leaving you at this time, or it's the background of this situation. The situation has evolved because of this person's behaviors. Here is your next card. We have the 3 of Angels. Oh, clarification. That's the 3 of Swords. I feel as though you're kind of, I feel as though you've been projected onto and you've been dealing with like a broken heart, or maybe some kind of disappointment or disenchantment in a relationship. I feel like someone was in some way, rather than take on the feelings themselves, this person had given to you, those feelings, or made you feel a certain type of way, so they didn't have to. Here is the next message, 4 of Angels. It's time to rest. I feel as though you've been attacked emotionally. I feel as though someone didn't like their ego, or someone didn't feel good about themselves, so they took it out on you. And the best thing that you can do is move on and rest. And I feel like you didn't do this on purpose. You didn't do anything to deserve this, and sometimes there's just nasty people who get caught up in our situations. Remember, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, Sag, or Aries. But in some way, somebody has tried to inflict pain in your heart, and trust that even though now it's disappointing and hurtful, the larger scope of this is that you have learned messages, and it's unfortunate that people do certain things to others to cause them suffering and sadness because of their own feelings of self-conscious feelings. But I feel like you just need to rest and get away from the situation as much as possible. It created a cloudy environment for you. It wasn't good for you. It wasn't good for your mental health. It wasn't good for your emotional health. So move past it as quickly as possible. The next card is, so we have oracle cards. So love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And I feel like this is very important message for you at this time, to differentiate and realize that this person didn't love you in the right way. And so you need to love yourself and feel that love within you, feel the love from the universe. Soon enough, somebody who does love you in the right way will come in and fill your heart with the kinds of feelings that you deserve. If you need love right now, maybe turn to a friend or turn to a parent or whoever you're connecting with and see if you can get some kind of supplementary love while you are waiting for that romantic connection. And if you're continuing this relationship with this person, I do have to say that these cards are indicating that this is a toxic relationship, somebody who's willing to hurt your feelings, somebody who's willing to make you feel lowly about yourself. So you're spending a lot of times recuperating, resting, rather than living your life. And when you do, we all have to do self-care, right? But if you're constantly taking care of yourself, if you're constantly trying to overcome a hurt that somebody's dealt you, you are in some way backsliding in your life. So one or two times, sure, okay, people make mistakes, but if you're continually feeling as though somebody is making you feel sad, and so much so that you have to rest and rejuvenate, then you need to really question whether or not that relationship is for you. The next message is call on your joy guides. And so even if you don't have connections with parents or friends that you feel comfortable asking, you can still feel love from the universe. You just ask your guides, you ask your angels, you ask the earth and nature to fulfill you. I was having like a moment earlier today and a crow flew up to my window. I live up on a higher floor but still in the tree line. And this crow started talking to me through the window, looking at me too. It was really kind of funny. It was like, oh, hey girl, hey, how's it going? So really be open to wherever you're going to get that love from. The universe wants you to make that connection. So especially if you've been picked upon, the universe doesn't like those kinds of exchanges with people. So I feel like you need to rest, so you make sure that you're not projecting negativity out, and then reach out, and I'm sure the universe will make some type of connection. Here is your next message: playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I think that you are well on your way to receiving love, and maybe this is why this person is doing this to you, because they in some way understand that you are so close to receiving love and finding a loving relationship that they're trying to hold you back in some way. So embrace love in your heart. Make sure that you rest up. Make sure that you're nice and fresh for these new directions, and be excited and be playful and really find your joy, live within your joy until such a time as it's time for you to share it with someone else. So sorry, this sounds this sounds like the snarky miser again. So he's trolling around. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so why don't we keep the rest card out, because that's an important reminder for us to have to kind of make sure that you rest. It really is clear here to me that whether they intended to or not, that you were attacked emotionally, and so you need to really take that as a serious thing. So here are your cards for number 4. Hi, number 4. This is your reading if you chose 4. And let's see what cards you have. Okay, so here is your angel love message. So you have the universe card. This is expansion. This is also the world card. So a series of love situations have culminated in your life. They have come to the pinnacle, and now you are at the top of some kind of pattern of love in your life. Here is the next message. Wow, the beginning. So we have the Fool and the World together. That's very, very important. When you have these two things together, it indicates that a new beginning is happening at the same time as something is closing out. So it's a huge portal that you're coming through in your love relationship. Here is the next message. I feel High Priestess, all higher arcana. Wow, I don't think any of the other, oh yeah, the first one had some, but we have the higher arcana intuition. So I feel as though there's great insight into what's going on for you. I think that there's no reason, there's nothing that you can actually reason about this situation. All you have to do in this situation, all you can do in this situation, is intuitively feel what is going on. I feel as the world is propelling you forward into a new path, into a new state of being, and you should be very excited about all the opportunities that will be coming to you. Here is your whispers of love. And so I have spent some quality time together. It is important that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships, listening and talking to each other. So I feel as though in the universe card, we do have a message of love. So it's a pinnacle of love. You could be already in a relationship that's very deep, and maybe you're stepping into a more serious and committed relationship at this time. It's really important that you open up to this person, that you converse with them, that you talk with them. I think you need to really share what's on your mind. You need to hear what's on theirs, and you need to come together. If there's no person in the picture, then you need to converse with other people in a high vibration. So when you're talking to your friends, when you're talking to your family, you want to converse with them and tell them, this is what I want, not in the sense of, don't talk to them about limiting beliefs. Talk to them about aspirations and the things that you're excited by. Here is the next message. We have sleep on it. So whatever's going on, you have to give it some rest. Allow your intuition to come in and really guide you along the way. I suspect that the dreams you are having are telling you a story of which way you are going to go. So I think that you will really be successful in the direction that you are going, and I feel as though you're being guided in that direction. You may be listening to your partner. When you're with somebody, their intuition is really a powerful tool for you. It's almost like a secondary mirror from which you can see life from a secondary perspective. So if you have a harmonious relationship, you can talk to someone you love and really see what's going on for you. Other people are wonderful tools for divination for us. I know that's a really funny concept, but it's really true. So when you talk to someone, really be open to hearing the messages. Allow them to talk about whatever they want, and in your mind set the intention that they will share important information with you. When you get really good at this, they will start telling you information that is important for you. Maybe they'll be talking about their dog, but in talking about their dog, they will inform you as to information that you need to know about your new path and your new directions, right? So this is a powerful skill that you can learn to use with your friends. It's not reading their mind, it's a sharing of love and asking them to share that information with you. Whether they believe in divination or not, that's completely not important. You just need to really listen and hear them out and hear what messages they are telling you. So my mom is very psychic, but she's an engineer, she's an atheist, right? And so many times I just ask her questions and I'm like, so what do you think about this? She doesn't know she's divinating. And she accepts it within me and in what I do. But she doesn't know she's doing it, but she's giving me answers. So I'm like, so I talk about someone she knows and I see what she thinks about the situation. Or I ask her, like, what do you think of this? Like, let's say that I plan to wear a certain dress when I went out, and I would show her the dress and see what she thinks of it, and I would use that information to decide whether or not I should go out or not. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. It's not intrusive because you're welcoming the information in. I'm not trying to pry into my mom's head. I'm just saying, Mom, can you tell me this psychically? So she'll do that, and I think that people around you will do that as well. If you can even do it with your pets, like cats and dogs. Really learn to talk with them. They have important information for you. Here is your last message, and you have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel as though you are heading into a very beautiful time in a beautiful direction. I think a lot of this has to do with your vision and your manifesting ability. So you're very much in the presence of crystallizing that which you want into a physical experience. And so it's important for you to connect any way that you need to have these important conversations with people you love and manifest forward your true desires. They're coming to you now, okay? Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave me a like and a comment telling me anything that you found particularly interesting, or just say hi. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will talk with you soon. Take care. Bye.